God, it's working. I'm amazed.
I know these things are always great until they're not.
We're kind of matching right now.
I know. I just said that. That's awesome.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you doing?
Fine. It was just very stressful right now because my thing just did not want to work anymore. But other than that,
it happens to me every time I decide to go live. It's just like, yeah, it's all good. It happens to the best of us.
Well, how's quarantine life for you?
It's has its ups and downs. It's obviously, I've been saying this, but a very difficult time for everyone. So I've just been trying my best to take everything one step, one day at a time, and try and stay positive and keep myself busy.
Yeah, what are you doing to keep yourself busy? Because a lot of people wanted to know that, actually. Because I asked people about what they wanted to hear. Loads of people wanted to know what you actually do now, like every day.
Well, I've been keeping pretty busy with work. I've been making music, continuing to make music. I got a puppy recently. Her name's Martini, and she's been like taking up all my time, all of my spare time, which is awesome. And I've been with my family, so we've just been hanging out, watching shows and cooking dinners and stuff, you know.
Do you have a favorite show? I'm gonna get into the real questions soon, but do you have a favorite show?
Oh no, I don't. I don't think I have a favorite show. No. There's so many that I haven't seen that I need to catch up on, which I feel like could be potential favorites, but I haven't seen them yet, so I can't say.
Fair enough. Okay, well, you are releasing an EP very soon. Next week, right?
Yeah, a week from today. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I did like do a little research and digging. I know it's called Half Written Story, right?
Mm-hmm.
It would be very embarrassing if that was not true.
Imagine. Don't know where you got that from, but
oh my God. No, but how did you come up with like the concept of it, the artwork, the title, and everything?
Well, the title came from I think anyone who follows me knows that my last cryptic caption of my last post is basically hinting that Half Written Story is part of a lyric that is on one of the tracks on the record. And this is a project that I've decided to break up into two parts. So it felt appropriate to call this Half Written Story because it is half of the story.
I see. So technically you're hinting that we're going to get another EP after that.
Yes. So in the next few months, as I continue finishing what I've started there, I really was just so eager to put out music that I have that I'm really excited about and that is complete and not hold on to it any longer because it's been a while since I put music out. But yes, there's more on the way.
That's really nice. I mean, I'm pretty sure that everyone's excited to hear that, but is there like one song in particular that you're most excited for people to hear now?
Off the record?
Yeah.
I don't know that there's like one specifically. Obviously it's just a small collection of songs to begin with, so I'm really excited for everybody to hear all of them, but I don't know. I guess I'm just looking forward to seeing what people react to. I guess it's, at some point, I've lived with the songs for so long, and my favorites have changed, as I've worked on them. I'm just excited to see what people sort of gravitate towards.
So was there like one that was the most favorite to write, or like one that was the most fun or something?
Well, we had a pretty good time with all of them. Man Up was a really fun session. But I have to say, like, I worked on this project with some really amazing people that, like, I just feel like we had such a great energy the whole time going into all of our sessions, and came out with songs that we're all really proud of. So, yeah.
Nice. Well, I don't know if you had any tours that you had to like cancel for everything that was going on now, because you just said that you released music like a while back and then kind of paused a little bit with that. But what are you like really excited about, like surrounding touring and everything? You're probably going to go on tour eventually with this, right?
Hopefully. Yeah, of course. Luckily, I didn't have to cancel anything. I was just really focused on getting the music out first and getting part 2 out and seeing sort of, what was going to happen after that. But obviously, of course, would love to and be honored to have the privilege of touring. It's always such an amazing experience. And um, I was just going through like old photos of tour actually this morning, and it's just so, it's so the whole experience of like being on a tour is so surreal and so it's so hard to like articulate how special it is. But I really, really love it. And of course, like obviously haven't performed new music in a very long time. So I'm dying to get on the road to perform these new ones.
I would love to see that. So if you're in Germany, I'm gonna be there.
Thank
Just
you.
putting it out
Yes.
there. Definitely gonna be there.
Amazing.
I know a lot of people would be there because so many people were actually asking if you're
Amazing.
planning anything. So I'm sure that's gonna be cool.
Hopefully, yes.
Well, okay. Let's see. If there was like one person that you could work with. I know you worked with quite a few people during your time, but is there like one dream collab that you would have? I know it's hard to pick one, but
I mean, it's very hard to pick one. So many come to mind. I've always said Drake. That's like a dream collab.
nice.
I think that would be pretty sick.
Well, that would be big. I would love that.
I mean, yeah.
What else would you be doing, really? Okay. I know that a lot of people were asking about your dog. You just mentioned your dog.
Mhm.
Where is he? What is he doing?
She is running around doing her thing. She slept through the night and actually
Nice.
slept really late. So she's got to let her run around for a little bit so she can go sleep again in a little while.
Well, that's good that she's sleeping because puppies can be a little challenging.
She's such a dream that way.
Really?
I mean, I was talking to a friend last night who has a puppy as well, and she was like, I don't know what to do. I'm so stressed. He won't like calm down. And I'm like, cool. Mine's just like totally snuggling with me on the couch, hasn't barked in like 4 days.
It's like a
She's
picture
awesome.
perfect puppy.
She really is. I can't jinx it though, but yeah.
That's true. Okay, I'm just gonna go through what people were actually saying because I don't want to miss anything that people really wanted to know. I know that a lot of people were asking like the typical question of what do you like more, acting or singing, whatever. I get that that's like an impossible question to answer, but a lot of people love your films and everything, obviously. But is there like one role that you loved playing the most so far, or is there one that you would love to play in the future?
Ooh. Wow. I would have to say one of my favorite roles I've ever played was Nadine in Edge of 17. And it's so funny because a while ago now, it's been a while, I was with my friend Hailee Richardson, who is in the movie with me, and we live really close to each other, but we see each other like nowhere near enough. And we were sitting talking about the film, I guess, for whatever reason, and the two of us could not remember the names of the characters we played, and that's why the minute I just said that, I was like, her name was Nadine, right? Was it Nadine? It has to be. If it's not, I'm literally gonna scream. But that was such a special role and just such an amazing experience. Kelly Freeman Craig wrote and directed that, and it just was such a special story that dealt with so many truthful and real life situations that I feel we all experience when we are going through that time in our lives. So yeah, I'd have to say that one.
That's good. All right. Let's see. I'm like dying right now, but it's fine. It's fine. Like,
Why?
I'm not like the most professional interviewer or anything. Like I'm
Oh my God,
literally just
listen.
like a random musician / YouTuber / something.
You are
so.
not just a random. No, listen. And the cool thing about this is we are in the comfort of our own homes in
That's
like
true.
basically matching hoodies and just hanging out. It's all good.
Okay. Well, you've obviously come like so far with everything. Like I don't even know how you balance it because I do a lot of things as well, obviously, but
You do.
I personally find it very hard to balance sometimes, you know, like one of the art forms, the other art form, whatever. How do you do that? Because I know like acting and music are both so time consuming. How
They
in
are.
the world do you do that?
You know, it's there's no denying it's a challenge. But I do find that I'm able to, well, I like to try anyway to make it so that whatever I am doing, wherever I physically am, whatever headspace I'm in, whether it's in the acting space or in the music space, I try and allow myself to just focus on whatever that is. So I try not to, pack it all in at once. So I find that when I go away and make a movie, that's where I'm at. I'm away, I'm making a movie. And I'm still writing here and there. That kind of never stops. But, I'm not actively trying to record an album or an EP or whatever it is, or a project as I'm making a movie. No way. Couldn't do it. Maybe one day, but right now I like to just, for my own sanity, as I'm sure you can relate, it's nice to just be able to focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And then I feel like, it gets the best of you and you're happy with the result.
That's true. It gets really difficult. Like, obviously, I don't do movies, but I do film and everything. So it's like very difficult to concentrate on one thing if you have to do all the things at once. So I get what you're saying. Totally. Well, okay, I'm just looking through the questions because I don't even know. Okay. Was there like one moment that you had in your life where you like, okay, I made it now? Or did that never really settle in?
I don't know. I mean, I think there have been things here and there that, help it sort of settle in, if you will. But I don't know. I just constantly feel like every day I wake up and I just feel so lucky to be able to do what I love. And I have so far to go. I have so much to learn. There are so many places in the world I haven't been that I want to get to and learn about. And I don't know. I have a lot of work to do. I just am so lucky that the work that I have to do is fun and I enjoy it and it makes me happy. So, yeah, I don't know if I feel like that. But yeah.
I get that. Well, I know that's like difficult to wrap your head around it, especially if you're not in that industry or like not living that life. We just see like, okay, you're successful, you're everything, you're this and that.
Right.
But I get that it's like kind of weird to really realize that in a way because it kind of just happens.
It does. It's weird. I will say
yeah.
too, just obviously the current situation is, not ideal for anyone. But I think that if it is good for something, I feel like a lot of people, and really mainly speaking for myself, have learned the importance of just kind of slowing down and reflecting on, what I've accomplished and I don't know, just to be able to take this time to just like think and sit still and not constantly be looking forward to like what is next. And then you're on the next thing and you're already thinking about what's next and you're not ever present. And I feel like this is really teaching me to be extra present and just extra appreciative. But yeah.
That's cool. Well, yeah. I know like technically I have to let you go because I only get 15 minutes here. But But do you have like one advice for people who, I'm sure you had people along the way who were like, you can't do that, or it's never going to work out for you. And obviously it did, which is amazing. But do you have advice for people that are in a similar situation where they're like getting told that they should stop trying to pursue their dreams and whatever, and they do want to do it?
I mean, listen, I think unfortunately there's always going to be someone, if not a number of people, that try and tell you what they think is best for you. And the only thing that matters is what you think or what you feel is best for you in your heart. And sometimes you don't always have to know what that is. And I think that's a part of learning and growing is, just making mistakes and learning from them. But I would just say, if you know what's best for you, stick with that. Believe in yourself. As cliche as that might sound, it's so important to put that faith and that belief in yourself and stop at nothing to get what you love.
That's probably the perfect advice, honestly.
No,
well, thank you so much for your time. Honestly, I'm really excited to hear the EP. I'm going to be streaming it right away. Everyone who's watching should definitely do the same, but I'm sure that you all will.
Amazing. Thank you
So
so
yeah,
much. It was so nice to meet you. Hopefully
thank
next time we can
you.
meet in person.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right. Take